Good morning and welcome to a brand new week on. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different this week in that this is my food for the entire week in a very small box. That should be a red flag right there. Yes, this week I am going to eat nothing but the equivalent of a refugee's rations. This is a very small box. This is for the charity Concern Worldwide, and it's the Ration Challenge. Yes, 1 week, nothing but rations. So before I crack open the pack, let's crack open the pack, I suppose. I've not opened this yet, so I'm not sure what to... I've got a vague idea of what to expect, but I've not seen it with my own eyes. So before I see it, I'm going to let you guys see it. Boom. Oh god, it's half full. Oh shit. So, sardines in sunflower oil. That is a very small tin. I get, well, at least I get some vegetable oil, 330ml. That'll be to cook my sardines in. Fish and chips is on the cards. I get a motorbike going past the house and a bag of white long grain rice, 420 grams. Okay. Oh god, red lentils, 170 grams. I have never in my life cooked lentils from being dry. This is going to be fun. Speaking of having never cooked something from dry before, chickpeas. A very small amount of chickpeas. 85 grams. Wow. Don't you have to, like, soak these for 24 hours before you can eat them? Oh, God. And red kidney beans, just 1 tin. AKA, I can't see the weight. Oh, 240 grams when they're drained. Okay. There's also in here a food coupon for flour. So, okay, I'll be able to make like flatbread. And more rice, thank God. 1.5 kilograms. So I'm guessing these are not actual vouchers, but I can go and buy some flour and some extra rice. I'm just going to live off rice this week, aren't I? Oh, lordy lord. Lordy lord. This is not... if I can fit the food I'm going to eat in my hands, then you know it's not a great situation. So, cracking open the resource pack, we have a toolkit which includes information on the Ration Challenge. There's a nice letter. It's a nice letter. Yes, recipes! Recipes! So, some of the things I can expect to eat this week are congee, which is literally rice and water. Rice and beans. I'm going to be having a lot of rice and beans. Crepes. Yes, I feel like I'll be making lots of crepey falafel. Yes, everyone likes falafel. Kidney bean dip, spiced kidney beans, flatbreads. Thank you. Oh, yes. I feel like this is going to be a lifesaver. Fried rice. I've got a feeling some of these difficult recipes aren't going to be rice milk bread. Oh, how do you even make rice milk? You soak it for 2 to 3 hours until That's beyond me. You need a blender, which I don't have. No rice milk bread for Michael. So, the rules are essentially fairly easy. This is all you can eat. However, if you nice people out there do decide to help out Concern Worldwide, and also, by proxy, good old Mike sat here right in front of you, then it'll make my week slightly easier. Now, thanks to some very, very generous people, I have already managed to raise some money. So thank you so much, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. The links are all in the description if you also want to help me get through this week. But essentially, I get some rewards. If you decide to donate, I get some tasty rewards, such as if I self-sponsor, which I'll show you shortly, I get to choose a spice. and I've already got what I'm going to choose in my head. If I spread the word, I get some tea bags. So, yes, I won't die being a British person without tea for a whole week. If I raise £125, I get salt. £250, I get a vegetable of my choice up to the weight of 170 grams. That ain't much. That ain't much. For £400, I get to choose 220 grams of protein. Chicken. I'm going to spoil that there. I'm going to choose chicken. £600, I get a hot or a cold drink. Or do I get Iron Brew? No, but I do get another motorbike. What do I get? For £850, I get to choose a bonus item up to the value of £3. I'm not at that level, so please do donate so I can get, I don't know, a bar of chocolate. That would be sweet. Or if I raise £1,500, I get a gift made by a refugee woman in Jordan. So that would be nice, wouldn't it? It's not about that, but that would be very nice. Links all in the description. This is going to be a tough week. I know I've just come off one meal a day and I moaned a lot on that one. But this was a meal on that. This was a single meal. This has got to last me all week. And it's basically all carbs too. So, how am I going to get on? Seeing this really puts into perspective how little food this is. I mean, I know it doesn't include the extra rice or the flour, but if I can hold all of the food I get to eat in one hand for the week, this is going to be difficult, but I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. So yes, there's the stuff. If you would like to help out my week on the ration challenge, check out the links. But I suppose for now, I need to go and get my my flour and rice so I can crack on. I've already thought ahead this week. I'm not going to have breakfast because, you know, there's no food here. But first I need to do the thing that I do at the beginning of all of my week-ons, and that is weigh myself, because we need to find out how little nutrition is actually in this box. Okay, let's do this. And we are 14 stone 7.8. Okay, let's do this. So we're back from the supermarket. Grace has bought herself lots of nice looking food. I hope you're happy with yourself. And here are the goodies that I've come away with. So I do have 2 kilograms of rice here, but I'm only allowed 1.5, so we'll basically get rid of half of that. And as for flour, I'm only allowed 400 grams, so a good 2/3 of this is gonna go bye-bye. So, yeah, gonna figure out what to make for lunch now. So it's time to prepare some lunch. First off, I'm gonna have some rice and beans, which is obviously made with rice and beans. Then to accompany that, one of Fatima's flatbread bites.
Yummy.
So we're going to make flatbreads. I'm going to have my glamorous assistant Gracie with me.
Are you having sardines?
No, I'm not going to have sardines with this. Just the flatbreads to have with my rice and beans.
Okay.
So we're not going to use all of my flour allowance just off the bat. I'm going to half it. So yeah, that's essentially what we're going to do first. So let's crack on.
200 grams of this, yeah? 200
grams of flour. It's not going to be much, is it?
No.
117, 146, 187, 3 more grams.
God.
Be very precise. Now you've gone over. What is this? Water as required. Until it makes what? A sticky dough. And then we'll have to knead it.
Just getting all my jewellery off.
There we go, I helped. Want me to add the water?
Yeah.
I'll so I can say I've helped.
Let's take a picture of this as well.
No it needs more, doesn't it?
I think that's probably at the point where I need to now start kneading.
Yeah.
So take it out of here. A little bit of flour on the chopping board.
And then knead away. Brilliant. Oh, you look like you've done this before.
So I've got to knead this until it's no longer sticky.
Till it's no longer sticky. So presumably that'll get like the gluten active or something in the flour.
I guess so.
Make it all springy and doughy. Look at me pretending to know what I'm talking about. How's that feeling? A bit better?
Yeah, it's getting there now, nearly there.
And less sticky. So once you've done that, well then what? Let it rest for a little bit?
Yeah, 10 minutes rest and then we can separate it out.
Great, and then we can crack on with the other bit of lunch. So whilst the dough rests, the water for the rice is on the go. Lovely stuff. So that's going to boil up for about 20 minutes. And then here's another pan with just a teaspoon of oil, and in go the kidney beans. So they're just going to stew off slowly, just to soften up. And they'll be mixed in with the rice once that's done. So let's get that lid on there and let this do its thing. Okay, so the dough has been sat. Gracie's now separating it into 3 portions.
Okay, and then I've got to roll them out, yeah?
Roll them out, nice and flat. No pressure. First time making... Is this your first time making flatbreads? You made chapattis before.
I've made chapattis. I'm not really sure how thin they've got to be though. Does the photo give any clues?
Does the photo give any clues? Fairly, like a couple of millimetres. What does the instructions say? It doesn't. Looking good. So, into the heat. It doesn't actually say the time as well because it can vary depending on the size and the thickness. So we'll kind of just we'll hope and pray.
I would imagine it puffs up a little bit.
Oh, it's already changing colour here, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not going to take long.
I'm rolling out the other ones now.
Ooh, action shot. Flipping time. Oh, it wasn't ready.
No.
It wasn't ready.
We can
Okay.
flip it back over on that side of it.
The flatbread is farting.
Squeaking.
Squeaking, that's a nicer way of putting it. But I think it's time to flip it again. Oh, that's better. Yeah, now we just need the bubbles on the other side. And that one will be done, I think. So, we have 3 flatbreads. How they taste, we'll find out shortly. We also have a big old pot of rice, which I'm hoping is cooked.
I'm not stuck to the bottom.
And not completely stuck to the bottom, yeah. Would you say, does it feel done?
I mean, I guess.
That's a lot of rice.
Yep.
Holy crap. Maybe this will last me more than just the 3 meals I thought it was going to. And then go the not very many beans. Oh yeah, don't leave any in there, mate.
Scrimp.
Blimey.
Got to be careful because
They're already overdone. Yeah, so we'll get this stirred up and then hopefully it tastes good. I do have salt to add though. Can't forget that. Well, it's just rice and beans basically, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you having? Boiled eggs?
I'm having boiled eggs, yeah.
It's very sticky. Oh, thank God for that salt.
Can you taste the salt?
Stops it just from being the blandest thing in the world. Let's try the bread though, shall we?
It's probably not as good as Fatima makes it.
Well, I don't know. This is alright. I mean, it's okay now.
Yeah, you're not going to want 10 meals of it or whatever.
No. And it's interesting to go from a week on no carbs to a week on all carbs. This is going to get very old very quickly, so I'm at least enjoying it for now. So lunch was very nice, if not a little bland. It could really do with a little bit of spice. And to do that, to be allowed a spice, I have to sponsor myself. So I'm going to do that so I can make sure my dinner isn't just salty rice and beans, basically. So I'm going to crack on. So to do that, you just go to the right-hand side, and you can select one of these, or if you want to, you can add any amount. So you can actually do small amounts. So I could do 55p if I wanted to. Like I say, any amount really does help, and I'll give you a shout out if you donate. So, but what I'm going to do is, because I'm obviously going to make a little bit of money on this series, is I'll just put it into this. Well, yes, and if you are in the UK, you click that. If you're not in the UK, don't click that. It'll let you go either way, but it's just a tax thing. It means that your donation becomes even more if you're British. So if you're not, it doesn't matter. Everything helps anyway. You can also keep your donation anonymous, if that's what you want to do. Then card details. Okay, done, which should mean... Yes, I get my spice now. I just have to choose what I get. So I have my salt, my vegetable, my protein, and a well-earned hot or cold drink. So I just have to decide what I'm going to have with those. But at least I get my spice for this evening. So, because I've donated, I now get to choose a spice. And it's a toss-up between cumin and chilli powder. What do you think I should have, Gracie?
Well, you haven't really got much cumin left.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh, well, Lexa doesn't know which one you should choose either.
No.
I've got this.
You've got this. Mexican-style beef chili.
Because it's Sunday and I can't be bothered to cook.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, I have decided this is going back in the cupboard. This is my spice for the week. I'm dedicated now. Right, so I've got myself a bowl of rice and beans. So it's actually like kind of lumped together. So I'm going to stick it in the microwave just to hopefully loosen up, and then I'll chuck in some chilli powder and give it a mix. Okie dokie. Okay, so it's a little more broken up now. This could go hideously wrong. But I'm just going to throw in a little bit chili powder, and I'll give it a mix. I'm going to put the camera down because it's going to be awkward. Right, well, it's now hot. Fresh out of the microwave. Use the term fresh lightly, but it's got my chili in it. It does help. And if I think really hard, I can imagine it's a bowl of chili con carne. I've got more bread left. Bon appetit. Okay, all done. That was day one of a week on the Ration Challenge. And so far, I guess, fine. And I think maybe not long having since finished a week on one meal a day has helped. Especially by the fact that I've literally just had carbs today, which I dearly missed on that week on, a week or so back. So, yeah. It's alright today. It's an incredibly small amount of food. And I could, don't get me wrong, I could eat more. In fact, I have some bread, flatbread. Which is pretty good. I mean, it just tastes like flour. But it's nice. So, I do have a feeling it's going to get more difficult as the week goes on. I need to make sure I ration my rations, so I don't eat it all and starve myself for the last 2 days or so. So, yeah, a positive start, I would say. It's I think the flatbreads were a success. I'd love to know what you think in the comments, so let me know. Flatbread success, yay or nay? And also let me know if you're doing the Ration Challenge and how you're getting on, because I'd be very interested to find out. Send me your links. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. Send me how you're getting on. Send me pictures. We can compare notes.
So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up the day. Please do check out the Ration Challenge website. All money goes towards the Concern Worldwide charity. It's an incredible cause. And, yeah, it's a good start. As far as these week-ons go, I'm feeling positive. Yeah, please subscribe. And I'll see you on day 2. Good morning, Basil. It's day 2, yes it is, of a week on the ration challenge. Oh, you've collapsed. Are you thinking about my small amount of rations? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about that. As I said yesterday on day 1, I'm not going to be having breakfasts. At least not today. I actually don't feel too hungry. Unlike someone. So let's get you some breakfast, shall we? It's strange. I don't actually feel too bad this morning. I'm now forever going to compare my experiences to a week on 1 meal a day, in that I would wake up hungry and be hungry all day. And considering I probably ate less volume-wise yesterday than I did last time, I'm surprised I didn't wake up hungry, because all I had yesterday was basically rice, beans and flour and water. I had a vegan day yesterday, so go me. Not only is this a week on the ration challenge, yesterday was also vegan, so woo. No, not woo. I would love some cheese. So, I am going to basically skip breakfast. I think, right now I'm going to skip breakfast all week. Fight through to lunch. Then fill up on carbs. A lot of people sort of would say, it's the fats that keep you the fullest, but then how can you explain why I'm full now? Huh? Mr. Big Shot guy? Mr. Big Shot diet expert? Actually, there probably is a reason. I'm just talking crap. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland looks incredible. I need to go. Somebody please. Walt Disney, if you're watching, take me to Disneyland. So with the ration challenge, I am allowed tea. Or tea bags, specifically. So I've got one big black tea right here. Could really do with some milk. But, you know, don't have it. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. So, yeah, I am hungry now. It is lunchtime. So let's crack on. Ooh, I wonder, after the mound of rice and beans I made yesterday, what could possibly be for lunch? No prizes for guessing what I have for lunch. I made so much of the rice and beans that I could probably live off it for the rest of the week, to be honest. Actually, that's a lie. Maybe 2 more meals left. Decided to warm the bread up this time as well. Still very, very nice. You know, I really thought I was going to be hating this a lot sooner than has happened, but so far, yeah, this is nice. The camera doesn't like it though. Whoops. Don't know if you can hear that. That's my stomach making some sounds, and that's after I've eaten lunch. So, don't know what's going down there. We'll have to wait and see what's occurring. I hope, following the week on keto a little while back, my body's now going, oh God, it's all carbs coming in. Stop, it's all carbs! But we'll see. So, yeah, I ate lunch, finished it an hour ago. So, yeah, I feel good. Feel pretty happy. I mean, it's the blandest food in the world. I'm going to have to switch it up again. But can't complain so far. Can't complain. I really want to complain, actually, but it's for a charity, isn't it? And it doesn't feel quite right just sitting there moaning about it. Wouldn't sit right. But if I'm just going to do this, I've got to do it every episode. Please check out the Concern Worldwide link below for the Ration Challenge. Please do consider sponsoring me. It all goes towards a good cause. I don't see any of it, obviously. I just get to sit here and eat rice and beans for the sake of it. But it's for charity, it's for good. So if you can do 50p or £50, anything will help. I have a new obsession in a mobile game, and it's not even one that requires effort, and it's one that's absolutely loaded with ads. Ugh. But I can't stop playing. Right, I've lasted as long as I can. It is now dinner time. But Gracie has decided she wants to go see a friend, so I am stuck where I am. Luckily, however, I do have some food, and yes, it is the same as what I've eaten for the last 3 meals. Not that I've got much choice, so let's go get it. Here it is in all its glory. I've added a bit of chili powder just to make sure I don't go too crazy with the same flavours. Got some bread, got some water, got some steam on the lens. So fucking boring. Time to mix things up a bit with some chickpeas. Now, did you know these incredibly dry chickpeas, you can't eat them like this? No, I will in fact have to soak them for 24 hours. So it's not like I could even do anything for lunch. Ugh. Okay. In 3 inches of water, it says. 3 inches seems a lot, but you know. Why is some of them floating and some of them not? Are you, like, what are you doing? Get to the bottom. There we go. So I'm going to cover this up. Leave it for tomorrow evening, and then we'll check out the recipe book. Wonder what delights are going to be in store. Right, I am home. I am tired. I am ready for bed. Grace is just nuking her dinner in the microwave. It smells amazing. It smells like Thai red curry or something. I don't know, but the flavours or the smells that are going on just... oof. So, yes, I'm slightly jealous because I have now decided that rice and beans are boring. But I suppose that's what you get when you cook a massive batch on a rationed week. You have to eat what you've made, or you, if you throw it away thinking, I'll make something else, you're kind of screwed, aren't you? So, we'll see how the chickpeas get on. We'll see what we can do with those tomorrow. But I am going to have one more rice and beans, but I'm going to spice it up. Not with the chili powder, though. I'm going to chuck something else in there. If you want to find out what that is, please subscribe to the channel. Please follow me on social media. Please do check out the Ration Challenge page. All the links in the description. If you are able to donate, all of the money goes to this amazing cause. Really good charity. And yeah, 2 days in, I'm getting bored now. Good morning. It is day 3 of a week on the Ration Challenge. And once again, I've woken up and I don't feel hungry. Basil clearly does. Of course, Basil does. He would not be good on the Ration Challenge. But this is all in aid of charity, isn't it? I have to just like it or lump it. Even if that little cat won't. Look at... what have you been doing in the night? Why is your hair everywhere? What? You've been having a party? You had friends over? And now you're hideously hungover? This is disgusting. I'm currently really into playing FIFA. not that many good online. Well, I kind of pulled it back. I did go 3-1 down, but I'll take 3-all after that. Right, it is lunchtime. I cannot hang on anymore. I start to get hungry around maybe 11. It's now 1, so I'm very hungry. And I bet I would put money on it that you can't guess what I'm going to have today. I'm going to lose a lot of money. Oh, of course, because I cooked such a massive batch of rice and beans. I still have some of that left. I also have, well, to be honest, a whole flatbread left. So this is a monster lunch compared to what I've kind of had over the last couple of days. But, that's right, there is a but. I'm going to spice things up, so to speak, a little bit, because you kind people have helped me to raise over £250 so far. I'm allowed 170 grams of vegetable, and I've chosen my vegetable. I'm going to have onion, and I carefully and lovingly weighed it out this morning and chopped a little bit of that onion up, so I can just, add a little bit of I'm going to add cold onion, purely because it's sharp, and it's going to add a nice texture to the dish, so I'm excited. Not bad. Oh yeah. So I'm going to enjoy this. If I can... it's bloody attached to itself. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm going to keep telling myself that. I'm happy. I actually can't finish that. I've still got some left, but I can't stomach it. And I feel hungry. I just can't eat that anymore. That's it now. No more rice and beans, please. I am sick of rice and beans. I need to find something else to do with these. Note to self, don't cook 420 grams of rice in one go. Because it turns out it's a lot. And it's boring. I thought, actually, after the week on 1 meal a day, which I did purposely ahead of this week because I wanted to not have to train myself to not want to eat much. It's not working. It's not worked. What a failure. Because I didn't account for the fact that the food is going to be so bland. I should have put some chilli in this. Wouldn't have helped. Still got some bread at least. Right, we are attempting science, or should I say falafel. The chickpeas are here. They've been sat overnight. If you'd have watched yesterday's, you'll have seen me do that. It's gripping stuff. I've got some more rice on the go. Only half the amount I did last time, so that hopefully won't all congeal and I'll be sick of rice. I mean, I am sick of rice, but I'm going to do something different with it this time. So, yes, we're poring over the instructions. Hopefully we get something that resembles this at the end of it. So Grace is draining the chickpeas. I think I'm only going to use half of them and then use the other half for something else. Okay, so it's in there. Gracie's going to...
God, they're quite hard, considering they've been soaking for 24 hours.
You have a habit of chucking things around, don't you, in these week-ons?
I like it.
I like chucking things around.
Oh, they've got skins on them, look.
Chop them up. Right, now that Gracie has pulsed the chickpeas, it's time to add a bit of spice. Say when do you think it's enough?
Enough, yeah.
Oh God,
This
okay.
is spicy.
It's not too bad, I've had this in my rice, it's nice. We've also got a little bit of onion. As per the recipe, it says your chosen vegetable. So as you know, I chose onion. I made my my bed, so I'm laying in it. And the noise you can hear in the background is the rice. What I'm going to do with that, I'm not sure. Oh, Grace has been adding the onion. Action
I
shots.
don't know if I'm doing it right or...
I would say it's fine. Although, it's spilling all my rations. So the instructions for the falafel do say that there's a spoonful of flour somewhere in there. Although I don't seem to see that in the instructions anywhere, unless it counts as mix all ingredients. So we're going to take it from that. So Gracie has her spoonful of flour.
Probably enough in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that much flour to spare, to be honest. I need to make some more flatbreads. Not today, but I will do. So that's starting to look
Like paste.
like paste, so I guess we'll be good to go shortly. So there's the ingredients.
These are a nightmare.
Are they binding together?
And to my hands.
And to your hands. Oh dear. So, yeah, Gracie's going to make these kind of flat, almost like hash brownie. So then they'll hopefully cook in the middle. But this is interesting. We have a pan on the go. If Gracie would do the honours of testing a falafel.
Oh, that's hot. It's sizzling.
Ooh, that's a good sound. So apparently, it should take 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Make sure that was perfect, thank you. So, hold on to your butts. Okay, so the rice is done. It's now time to try and flip. Good luck.
God, I hope
Don't slam it down. Don't slam it down like you did that burger in Keto Week. Oh, actually,
Wasn't it bad?
that looks like a burger.
It smells really nice.
It does. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, they smell really nice.
This is my whole dinner for this evening. 2 falafel.
Oh, you better make it last.
Yeah, I'm hungrier than this portion would suggest, but it being a ration challenge, I am obviously rationed. And chickpeas, it turns out, don't go very far, because I thought I was going to get a nice little pile. But I'm saving the remaining chickpeas for something else. We'll see, we'll find out whatever that is. They smell nice, I've got to say, and they look all right.
Get it in your gob.
Oh, lovely and crispy. That is delicious.
Thank you.
That is actually delicious. There's not tons of flavour. Should have put a bit more salt in there. But that's not. Do you want a bite?
Yeah.
Careful, because it's my dinner.
Nice and nutty.
It is nutty. You could get a little bit of that onion through.
Really crispy. But soft in the middle. Not dry.
Really? I'm impressed. 10 out of 10, Gracie.
Ah.
Okay, I know I said that the falafel was my dinner, but I caved. I caved because I am still really hungry. But I'm also really lazy, so I'm just going to eat this rice. With some, it's got a bit of salt in there, but I can't be bothered to do anything. I just feel so knackered and hungry that I've just shoved some of my rice in a bowl. It's so boring, but I'm just so hungry. Oh my God, look at Grace's dinner! Hey, grumpy boy. Someone's been given stuff for their teeth, haven't they? Because you got plaque, according to the dentist. Or the vet, I should say. We don't have a cat dentist. The vet said that, didn't they, Basil? So we've been sneaking stuff into your food. And I think he knows because he's been grumpy. Grumpier than usual, aren't you? Yes. Oh, well, that was day 3, wasn't it? And it was a difficult day. Lunch was more rice and beans, but at least I had a little bit of white onion just to mix things up a little bit. But that's my own fault. I'm fully aware that on the first day I made way too much rice, which meant that I had to eat it or it would go off. So yeah, my bad. My bad. It's a learning curve, this refugee malarkey. It's also my 3rd day in a row of being vegan. So yeah, I guess this is a double week, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm going to have to do something about that tomorrow. So tune in to see what that is. I bet you're waiting with bated breath. But, God, I am sick of rice. But yeah, that's kind of the bulk ingredient that I have. Yeah, I mean, I've cooked it and I ate more tonight. I couldn't help myself. I know dinner was amazing, but I was just, I was so hungry, and I'm still hungry. I'm still really hungry. It makes you really appreciate what you have. This is quite an eye-opening week, because literally everything in that box is your food for a week. I can't just nip to the shops and get a tin of beans. Oh my god, I'd love some beans. But not beans and rice. If you want to see how I get on day 4, then please do subscribe to the channel. My social media links are all below, where you can see me probably moaning as well. I particularly post moany pictures on my Instagram. Please also do check out the Concern Worldwide website. That's a mouthful when you're hungry and sleepy. Specifically my Ration Challenge page, where you can donate to Concern Worldwide. All that you can donate does go towards the charity and helps people and provides them with this food, which, God, imagine if you didn't have this food. Oh, it'd be so... Oh, yeah, okay, it's not worth thinking about. So I'm going to leave it there. Please check out my page. I'm very unhappy. I'll hopefully see you on day 4. Good morning. It is day 4 of a week on the Ration Challenge. Blimey, almost over the halfway point. Thankfully, this has been a slog. I feel okay now, so it's different to other diets I've done in the past. Not that it's a diet, but I don't feel awful now. Ask me again in a couple of hours, and I'm not sure I'll be able to say the same. But, once again, I'm not having breakfast. I want to save my rations to have as much during the day and in the evening as I can. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare last night's extra rice and see if I can cobble something together for lunch. Frying off a little bit of my onion portion. Shouldn't take too long, it's already starting to brown. Very rarely cooking this much oil, but need those calories. I have my rice waiting to go. I may throw in some kidney beans. I mean, I've got not that many left, so I don't know, I've not decided. But to go along with these, I've decided to crack out my protein. And you get 120 grams of protein, which, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad, does it? Not too bad. Well, when you consider this is half of my protein, and that's the other half, for a whole week. Wow. Oh, also, I'm going to put in some chili powder. You start to realise that, maybe this won't be so easy after all. Oh, God. Oh, God. In goes my chicken. 2 beans. Some chili powder. Getting my Ainsley Harriet on. Just added a tiny bit of water to make it all sticky, and chucked in my rice. Okay, all done, so let's put it in a pot for later. Pretty happy with that. Smells good. Back to doing writing, yay, I missed it, not done it for a while, but now my course is finished, I can concentrate on my own stuff, yay! I need to talk seriously for a moment. I know this week is in aid of a charity. The links for the Concern Worldwide website are below, as well as you can donate to my page, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about right now. I am, in fact, talking about poo. We're on day 4. And there's no sign of it. I don't even feel like I need to. It's probably because I'm eating so little, it's like, my body's like, why should I even produce turds? But I kind of feel like I should have, which is concerning me a little bit. I think I need to hurry things along. I might have to take something. I know refugees don't have things to take. But, you know, that doesn't count. That's not food. I'll keep you updated. Oh, Flavour. How I miss you so much.
I do have a big old bastard cup of tea, though. Oh, Robert Baratheon-sized tea.
Okay, I am hungry now. It is lunchtime. It is 12:30. I am hungry. And I've been thinking about that thing I made this morning all day, so I need to get it. Gotta be honest, this looks and smells really, really nice. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm not going to say there's loads of flavour in there, but there's a lot more than I've had over the past 4 days. Chicken, my first bit of meat, my first animal product since I started. Fabulous. Tastes so good. This is nice. Thank you so much to everyone who's donated so far. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to have my protein. I know people like to see me suffer in these week-ons. But there are some good people out there who like to see me happy. You're the good ones.
Gone in minutes.
This is my happy nap. Oh.
Time for more work. Please don't.
Well, after the energy eventually kicked in from lunch, I've actually had a really good afternoon, really productive, really happy, really pleased. I am hungry. I mean, that did fill me up, but carbs just kind of flush through you, so to speak. They haven't flushed all the way through me yet. I'm hoping that'll happen. So the nice Ration challenge people have sent me a water bottle. So I guess I just need to drink more. Hopefully that'll flush things through. Need to take some laxatives, I'll be honest. So it's dinner time and my chickpeas are on the boil, or at least they will be shortly. And they have to boil for a bloody hour. An hour until they go soft. So I'm going to let this do its thing. Grace is going to have her dinner. And then you're going to help me make mine, aren't you?
I guess, yeah.
But don't sound too enthused.
Oh, what's it worth?
The rest of your broccoli.
That's okay, I didn't want that half anyway.
In the meantime, I'm just going to spend time looking at Basil. What do you reckon? Where are you going? Huh? Yeah. Wait, what's that mean? Yeah? You seem confused. Oh. So the chickpeas are nice and boiled. They've been on for about an hour. We're going to be making the simple hummus recipe, which it literally just calls for chickpeas, water, and a bit of oil to drizzle on it at the end. Now, we obviously used some chickpeas yesterday for those really, really good, bloody hell, what are they called? Falafels. They were delicious. So we've got about half of that, and the recipe says that you need to make sure that they're nice and soft and you can squish them between your fingers, which Grace is going to demonstrate. There you go. You're either Wonder Woman or they're soft enough to make hummus with. Actually, you're both. I think you are Wonder Woman.
Oh, thank you.
So what we're going to do is Grace is just going to pour these into our not blender. That's the nearest thing we have to a blender.
Oh.
You've left some in there. And then we add a little bit of water, a nondescript amount of water.
I'll just put a little bit in for now.
Yeah.
You can always add more.
Yeah, and then essentially we whiz the hell out of it.
God.
If I can get an angle where your hand isn't.
Ooh, why did we not do that yesterday?
Yeah, why didn't we? But at least it's on its way to hummus now.
So do I add more water now?
I guess.
Oh, it smells nice.
I did have a sneaky bite of one, and it tasted exactly like a baked bean without the tomato sauce.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, we have
Sort of hummus.
sort of hummus.
Doesn't smell as nice as hummus, but I guess that's because it hasn't got any tahini in it.
Yeah, this is literally chickpeas, water, and a little bit of salt. Do you think you could add chili powder to it to make like a chili hummus?
Don't see why not, if you wanted to do that.
I suppose so. But there is one more ingredient that the recipe calls for, and that's a tiny little bit of oil. It's obviously cooking oil. It's not going to be like a nice fancy olive oil or anything. So, yeah, I'm going to taste it in a second. I'm not going to taste it now because Gracie's lovingly also made some dough for more flatbread. So it's probably about time to put the heat on for this, to be honest. So let's get it going. There we go. Well, the pressure's on. Need to make them as nice, or ideally even nicer than you made the last ones.
God.
Are you up to the challenge, Grace?
Yes.
You are. Well, you've just put pressure on yourself, so there better be, or I'll be disappointed. Oh my God, Gracie, you are a goddess. Well, I think that looks bloody good. We've got the lovely looking hummus, the lovely looking flatbreads. There's just one thing that could make this even better. Yes, my leftover 60 grams of chicken. That's right, folks. I'm going to make a bloody chicken sandwich. Well, bit of flatbread, bit of hummus.
Oh, you seem disappointed.
As you would kind of expect, I guess, with very little to go by. Bit of salt, water and chickpeas. Not masses of flavour in the hummus.
Bread good?
Bread's amazing. And the hummus is nice. It's nice on there. It's a nice bit of a different texture. Top marks, babe.
Good.
So I've cut one of the flatbreads in half, used the hummus as a bit of butter. Now all it needs is some chicken. There we go. If I'm not the only person to make a sandwich on this ration challenge, I'll be very surprised. I want to try this now.
Is it good? Oh. Just to add, we did put a bit of chili powder and salt on the chicken.
That is incredible. Oh, I can't even speak. It's made me so happy. The bread is amazing. It's on point. I would have that every day normally. You've nailed it. The chicken is lovely and juicy and thin. The outside's got a little bit of a crisp. And there's the chili on there, and it's nice and salty. And the hummus is just so like moist. Made me so happy. Right, well, I have just 3 days left on the ration challenge. Doesn't sound too bad. Today, oh my God, today was by far the best day. But that's probably because I used 2 out of my 3 luxury items. So I had a good chunk of onion. I had all of my protein allowance. So I had my chicken. And that went down well, especially with dinner. I mean, with lunch, it was really, really good to have all the rice and the chili and the onion and some of the kidney beans. And that was really good, really Moorish. But again, it was just rice. I've had a lot of rice over the last few days. But then dinner, that sandwich, oh my God, it was so good to have all those new textures and flavours. It was the best thing I've had this week, and it was just a chicken sandwich. But, oh, I would eat that again and again, and believe me, I want to eat it again and again. But, like I say, I've got 3 days left. And this is all I have left for those 3 days. So I have pretty much 1 kilo of rice left. I have my lentils, 170 grams of those. I have my oil. And I have my sardines. Now, if you look at some of the groups for the Ration Challenge online, a lot of people are not happy with the sardines. They're like, what can I substitute for sardines? Now, I don't want to eat these. We all know what happened last time I had fish in sunflower oil. But nevertheless, it's not like refugees can swap out their sardines, is it? They can't go, you know what? I'm not going to have that, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to have it as well. I'll have to figure something out. I'm not going to have it tomorrow because I'm going to put it off as long as I can. Because quite frankly, sardines... bleh. Well, today was a good day. Hopefully I can say the same for tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. I do still have some flatbread left, so I'm going to devour that tomorrow. That was amazing. Gracie has excelled. Without her, this week would have been me just eating rice and crying. I know you guys would have enjoyed seeing that a lot more than you're seeing me enjoy myself, especially today. Today was good. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. Please do check out my Ration Challenge page on the Concern Worldwide website. The links are all in the description below. If you can spare anything, it really would help. And it would also make me a little bit better on the challenge because there's still one luxury item I have left to get as of recording this video. So please do donate and help me get that because it would be really good. Although on saying that, I do have one still to claim. I still have my drink. Am I going to choose Iron Brew? Actually, I'm not. I do have in mind what I'm going to have, and I think I'm going to have it tomorrow. So if you want to see what that is, please do watch tomorrow. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please share on social media. Please tell all your mates. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 5 of a week on the Ration Challenge, and I'm a happy boy this morning. Not because I've had breakfast. Well, technically I guess I have. I've got Costa coffee. Yes, because of you kind people helping me to reach the limit, I could get one drinks item, and I've gone for a hot chocolate. And let me tell you, apart from that car alarm going on outside, this is the greatest thing going on in my life right now. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting aggressive because it's so nice. It's the first sweet thing I've had all week. The first creamy thing. Oh, it's so good. It's nice. It's just nice. Did I mention it's nice? And there's a new Harry Potter roller coaster coming to Universal Studios. Florida is the place to be this year. I need to get there. So, my hot chocolate has only gotten me so far today. It is now lunchtime. I am hungry. The car alarm has stopped. And now I need something else to cheer me up. Oh, leftover hummus and bread. Yum! It's funny how simple things like leftover bread and hummus can make you happy. But when you haven't got anything else, or when you've just been having rice for a week, this is everything. Well, my bread and hummus has been consumed. I am a happy boy. I now just have to get through this afternoon because it wasn't enough. It wasn't. I wish I had like 3 or 4 times the amount, basically. But it's okay. We're not going to let that bother us. We're going to have a happy disposition and we're going to get through the afternoon. Not complaining. Because it would be hard to complain. Because a lot of people don't get to complain. That's all they get, isn't it? They only get this box of rations. But I'm not used to it, so I really want to complain. So please do check out the links below for the Ration Challenge website, and specifically my Ration Challenge page, where you can donate. Anything really does help. 50p, 50 quid, whatever you can spare. It all goes towards a really good cause. But I'm now going home, because I'm going to go and make some dinner. What is that dinner? Well, this isn't a lot of ingredients, is it?
No.
No, it isn't. This is Maya's lentil soup. Lentils and water. Although we can put in the own spice, so luckily that's there. I am also going to put in some of my leftover vegetables, some of my onion. I've got like 20 grams left after this of onion. So I've got 2 days left and not a lot to go. So I know the recipe says to boil it, but we're going to improvise.
Well, we've got a soup maker and that boils it for us. So.
It does, and it also will whiz it.
Yes.
So you've got meatballs tonight. I'm very jealous. So if you wouldn't mind doing the honours and just basically dumping everything in here. And the lentils. And the
Oops.
Okay, let's...
Do you want me to scoop them up and put
well, yes, because, you know, this is literally my rations for the week. Can't just go throwing it around. Come on.
I'm getting them.
Scrape it up. Scrape my food up off the floor. Because it's on the floor. Okay, that'll do. That's fine.
And how much space?
Just, I don't know, just a couple of shakes for now, and then we can add some later. Alright, that'll do, thanks. And then,
Open it.
on goes the lid.
Oh, there you
When
go.
it's smooth. And there it goes.
So 21 minutes and it'll be done.
21 minutes for you to clean up the rest of this mess. Ooh, my lentil soup looks delicious. I mean, look at these meatballs. I cannot wait to tuck into that.
Mix off.
Oh, no, oh, I've got some rice on the go. The lentil soup is done. Oh, it's in there. I'm going to give it a taste in a second. Let it cool down a little bit. Don't beep at me. Oh, just one meatball? Just this one. Just this one. Oh, these two, that's fine.
Hey.
Fine. Okay. Let's give lentil soup a try. Oh, it's very thick. Oh my god, it's not soup. It is not soup. Wow, okay.
Paste.
This needs thickening. No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't need thickening. Yeah, we could paste the walls with that.
Yuck.
Oh well, like I said,
Are you going to eat it?
I might as well. Oh, there's some big old chunks in there. Let's add some more water.
Ugh.
Well, it's gone foamy.
There you go.
Thank you very much, darling. I've got my... Yeah, so I've added... Oh, it's made it too
It's
thin
not
now.
too bad.
Made it very thin now, but...
Go on, eat it. What's it taste like?
It's lentils.
Blech.
Oh, cheers, mate. That's my dinner.
Ugh.
I've got some bread, though.
There's no flavour to that at all. It's just literally like grain.
I'm going to add some more salt, I suppose, but...
Can't wait for my meatballs.
Screw you, dude. I guess I'm going to be having some rice. Look at this little panther. What are you doing? Oh, you've sort of woken up to see if I was going to attack you, and then you've decided I'm not, eh? Your nose is healing very nicely. Still not back to your beautiful best, but it's healing nicely, isn't it? Hey? You just can't even, can you? You just can't even. That was day 5. Not impressed. Lunch was very nice. It was my bread. Lovely. It was my hummus. It was hummus. I don't really like hummus that much. But for what it was okay. I ate it. It filled me up. I was happy. And then we come to dinner. Oh, dinner. Dinner. Dinner, dinner, dinner. Oh, dinner. Lentil soup? No, thank you. No, thank you. Lentils are dull and boring, but when you combine that with water, which is dull and boring, and chili powder, which I'm now bored of, and salt. Salt was the saviour of my dinner, purely because
I added about £6 worth in weight, not money. It meant I could choke it down, so I'm not currently sat here screaming. It worked fine in the soup maker. Would I have it again? Absolutely not. Definitely not. Nada. No, I would not have that again, and I suggest you don't have it again. Or you could probably make a nicer lentil soup if you follow a recipe with more than like 3 ingredients. Because of course I did put that onion in there as well. Couldn't taste it because there was fuck all of it. Let's be honest. So what do I have left? I have some rice. I boiled rice for my lunch tomorrow. I'm going to probably fry that up with some kidney beans and my remaining onion. So we'll see what I can have with that. I've also got a little bit of bread left. Oh god, is that it? And some anchovies. Yeah. Balls, I've run out. I can have one luxury item if I get to £850, so please do check out the Ration Challenge page on the Concern Worldwide website. All the links are in the description. If I get to, I think it's £850, I can have a one luxury item to the value of £3. So please donate, if nothing else but for me. Yeah, no, I've worded that badly. Donate for the people that need it, not me. So, I guess on that bombshell, I'll leave it there. I've done my fair share of complaining today, haven't I? Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and all that good stuff. But thanks for watching. Check out the links. 2 more days to go. See you on day 6. Good morning. It is day 6. 6, nearly there, of a week on the Ration Challenge. I am counting down the minutes, the hours, the seconds, the milliseconds, the microseconds, the macroseconds, I don't care. Whatever's smaller than that, I'm counting them. You can't hear me, obviously, because I'm doing it in my head. Oh god, I've gone insane with hunger. So yes, I am not having breakfast again, because I feel okay at the moment, he says. But ask me again in an hour, and I can't say I'll feel the same. It's an hour later and I'm hungry. Very hungry. I'm going to have an early lunch today, which is going to suck for me because then I'm going to want an earlier dinner, and I'm not going to be able to get an earlier dinner. Hungry, Hungry Michael. That's a new game coming from Hasbro. It's not coming from Hasbro. I'm going to have to do something to keep my mind occupied for the next couple of hours. Even funny cat videos can't cheer me up today. I mean, look at him go! Right, okay. Time to get some food. Now, if you watched day 5, you'll remember that for dinner, I made lentil soup. Yes, the blandest substance that ever came from Blandsville. Well, I fully intended on having it for lunch today. With a little bit of flatbread, you know, load it with salt, it would be just about palatable. However, this morning, when I went to check said lentil soup, I opened the lid and I noticed something that looked a lot like a cake. It also felt a lot like a cake. So I was there thinking, have I somehow made a cake? Is this a new way to make cake with nothing but refugee rations? Well, I turned it out and basically yes. Basically yes. Somehow my lentil soup, despite being quite thin when I had it yesterday, has turned itself into a creme brulee. I have made a lentil brulee. Must be all the starch, maybe. But yeah, I'm not even going near that with a 10-foot pole. I'm going to have to improvise. Thankfully, I did boil that rice yesterday in preparation for today. So I'm just going to have to make do with that. Fabulous! Oh joy. Oh
The absolute joy. It doesn't help that I overcooked the rice last night, so it's basically mush. Why do I do this to myself? See, look, the camera's steaming up as if I just ascended to bloody heaven. Time to ruin my camera with my finger. It's so dry. I mean, is it my fault? Or is it the horrible congealed lentil soup's fault? Oh, it's so dry, it's getting all caught in my throat. Oh my god, it's literally coating the inside of my esophagus. I have screwed this up so much. And, can you guess what I've got for dinner? Considering I'm not having any more lentil soup, I've got no flour left. Oh shit, that reminds me. I completely forgot about this. Yes, there is a light. This is also incredibly dry. Ready to make the driest mouth full of food in the world? Right. I need to eat something, as much as I don't want to. Boiled rice with chili powder and salt. Yay, but what are my alternatives? I've got a tiny, tiny bit of onion left. I've also got a few kidney beans left. I've also got some sardines. But I also have one day to go after this. So God knows what I'm going to do, because I'm literally just going to have rice. And this is just going to be tomorrow, isn't it? Minus the bread. This is the worst mukbang ever. Funny how all these weak eating McDonald's videos came out after mine did. Ooh. There's me, that's not McDonald's. Yeah. Oh, there's me again. What's copying me, YouTubers? Okay, I'm not the first person to do it. I guess I did copy Supersize Me. Oh well. See this face? That's a grumpy, hungry face. But it's also a hopeful face, because it's 5 o'clock, so it's time for me to go and get some food. That's all I've been thinking about. I've been hungry since lunchtime. Really hungry. This has not been an easy week, purely because everything's been the same. Everything's boring. I know it's like, how are you really going to pack flavour into these ration boxes? It really makes you appreciate and miss flavour. When you get it, like with that chicken, with that hot chocolate, really makes you appreciate it. Please do check out the Ration Challenge page and consider donating, because it's a really good cause. But as for me, I'm going to go and get some food. Right, well, basically, here's my dinner. So I figured you didn't need to see what I did, really. Just fried some onions, added some beans, and added some rice and chili powder. It's really nice. Dry. Thank God I still have some beans left for tomorrow. Saviour. So basically this is all I'm going to have tomorrow, minus the onion, so minus some flavour. My mum's round tonight, visiting. She and Grace have gone to pick up some dinner for themselves, which is going to be nice for them.
I'm going to make myself scarce because I don't want to sit there watching that. This is actually delicious. I'm very, very happy, especially compared to what I had. Wish I had some bread, but I'm out of my allowance of flour. I had my 400 grams. This is making me so happy. But you know what as well? Like, this is all in aid of the charity Concern Worldwide, and it's for the Ration Challenge. Organised by the charity. They wouldn't get the onion, would they? They wouldn't get the chilli powder. They'd be sitting here with just rice and beans. This is delicious. This is what I'm going to have tomorrow. But I've got one ingredient left, don't I? One ingredient left. What are these people like getting this delicious food? With me having rations?
Oh God, that's too much.
Look, they're even talking about it being too much. Insult to injury. What do you say? What do you say? Yeah. Yeah. What's this? What's this?
Yummy.
Well, I'm
eating rice and peas, look.
well.
Rice and beans. I'm in solitude.
You're never eating all that, are you, Mother?
Probably not.
You don't want to be on camera, do you?
No.
Quick, put it on camera.
There you go. Right, that was day 6 of a week on the Ration Challenge. And like I said when I was eating my dinner, my mum and my wife are in there eating bloody ribs and chips. And I'm so jealous. So jealous. It's the smells in this house right now are incredible. It just makes me think back to, what was it, day 4 when I had that chicken, that sandwich. Oh, holy crap, that was amazing. Another vegan day for me today. Not that that makes a blindest bit of difference. Oh, my stomach's going. I'm out of rice. But there's one day to go. I am extremely happy about that. This week has really been difficult, purely because of how bland everything is. I'm really having to chuck in some chili powder. I've got a newfound love and respect for chili powder, because without it, this week would have been impossible. So God knows how people do this week in, week out. This must be so bloody hard. So yeah, I'm going into day 7. Sad at the prospect that I've run out of stuff. So rice and salt and chili powder and a few beans and sardines. So if you want to see how I get on for the final day, please do subscribe to the channel. Please check out the links for the Concern Worldwide page, specifically my Ration Challenge page. If you can donate anything, it all goes towards a brilliant cause, whether it's 50p, 50 quid, £50,000, whatever you've got to spare. But if you can't do that, that's absolutely fine as well. Please do like and share the video. And watch tomorrow. I don't want the sardines. Good morning. It is the 7th and final day of a week on the Ration Challenge. And I can't begin to tell you how happy I am at the fact that tomorrow I'm no longer going to have refugees' rations. Because this has been a difficult week. Because it's so bland and boring and uninspiring, and yeah, I'm just sick of having the same stuff.
all I keep thinking about is that chicken sandwich. So, today, what is today? No breakfast again. We are off out though, so cut to that, I guess. Taking my mum to the garden centre for the morning. What a good son I am. Not really, it's Grace's idea. Look at all this food. Oh my god.
Sharing bread? I'm not sharing that. I want that to myself.
That's just Grace bread, is it?
Yeah.
I've got to admit, this is pretty torturous. Oh, look at it. Right. You're walking backwards through the garden centre. What are you buying? What are you buying?
It's a peacock.
It's a peacock. I can't see it. It's not on the box. Show us your face. I'm looking for something for puzzle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play with any of this, so don't bother. Wow. Nice panda. Wow. Okay. I want to touch this. What have you got there, Mother?
Bacon, sausage, potatoes.
You're eating that in front of your son, who's doing a ration challenge for charity.
Correct.
What sort of mother are you?
Not good.
Grace eats toast.
Just toast.
I would give anything for toast. I prefer that though. See that proof? I got nothing. We've chucked Mum back at home, and it's time for some lunch for me because I can't tell you how cruel it was to sit there watching that food. So I've got some rice on the go, and this is going to do me for the rest of the day. I suppose there's not much I can do. Ah dear. Also got some beans on the go. My rice is now done. So I'm going to throw in some of this, a bit of that, and this will be my penultimate meal. Joy. Also the rice overboiled, whoops. Well, there we go. Nothing special, but it'll fill a hole. And I have a big hole right now. Wait. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I'm bored of it. You want some?
No towel.
More toast, is it?
No, I don't know yet.
Oh, you've got choice, have you?
Yeah.
Look at him. He hasn't got a care in the bloody world.
Hi, Buzzy.
Well, lunch was satisfying. As satisfying as rice, beans and chilli powder can be. This is too loud. Let me close this. Yeah, I mean, it was the penultimate meal. And I've run out of ingredients. There's literally nothing else I can have. Rice, beans, chilli powder and my salt, of course. I'm still putting off the sardines. I really don't want them. Because fish. I'm not a massive fish fan. I'm not a fishy person. Nah. Not excited for that at all. But I'm going to edit this week. I've got stuff to do. So I'm so hungry. This is so boring. Moan, 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 moan. Done editing now. May have had a nap. I've got no energy after all. We're now playing the new Team Sonic Racing, which, I mean, it's no Mario Kart. It's really hard, actually.
Really difficult.
Basil just can't even, he's just asleep. Have we already played this track? So, here it is. It is time for the final dinner, and I am very happy because I'm just sick of rice. Just sick of rice. What, are you having meatballs?
Leftover meatballs from the other day and couscous.
Meatballs and couscous. Meanwhile, rice for me. And I also have my few remaining beans, so that's nice, isn't it?
That's all I've got left, isn't it? That's all I've got left. Obviously not. I have the sardines. Now, I did think about actually frying my beans and my rice in the oil, but I figured not that keen on sardines as it is, so maybe not make it the fishiest dish in the entire universe. So yeah, I'm just going to have fried rice, bit of chilli, and some sardines. I hope I end on a high. I like anchovies. Never had sardines. Will I like sardines? I don't know. My beans are frying. Do you want to try?
No, thank you.
Have you had sardines before? Oh my god.
I'm not a massive fish fan, and
Wow.
I like mackerel, but this is a bit too much for me. I don't want the bones.
They just break up. They've got the bones in them.
I'm pretty sure they do, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, they're just falling apart. Okay, kids, don't do this at home. Wow, they're like silvery. Shiny. Oh, it's just falling completely.
Scoop it out.
I'm going to have to dab. This is going to be like keto tuna week all over again. People saying I don't drain it.
You probably just want to like flake it rather than cut it.
I'm gonna... Oh my god, dry. Hey. Right, are you going to wake up for a moment to try sardine? You going to lick it? Yeah, you're going to eat it. Is that good? Yeah. So sardines are Basil approved. That's good to know. It's time. Don't say that was my dinner.
We've just found a spine.
We did just find a spine. Don't mince it up too much. I don't want
I'm just going to break up the
it throughout the entire dish. I mean, it looks nice. And it doesn't smell
No, I think it
bad.
smells alright.
So, just
I'm
want to warm
worried
that
they were
through.
going to be really fishy, but they don't
Yeah.
sound too bad.
Just going to warm it through, and then it'll be time to eat it. Oh, I don't know if I'm excited or not. There we go. One fishy spine. Lovely. Ugh. I guess I'm eating that. Well, Gracie, I've got to say,
Looks alright, doesn't it?
no, I was going to say I'm super jealous.
Yeah, mine looks alright.
Oh, okay. Smells fishy. Unsurprisingly.
It smells fishy now that we've cooked it, I think.
Fishy, but meaty. Basil ruining my shot by scrambling at the carpet.
So would you have sardines again? I feel like, knowing you, you will not.
I will not.
No.
It's not unpleasant, but it's not something I would choose. Ooh. There's some bone.
Oh.
Oh, okay. There we go. That was day 7. I did it. I took the plunge. I had the sardines. And needless to say, it went exactly as I expected. When I first had a bite, I was like, wow, this is meaty. Maybe it won't be so bad. But then the fishy flavour just dominated everything. Thank God I didn't use the oil that the sardines were in, because that would have been way too much. I wonder if I could maybe have rationed the sardines throughout the week, and it would have been a bit more subtle. But then again, if I don't like it, I'm not going to like it subtly, am I? Anchovies are way nicer than sardines. I guess I've got pilchards to try next. No. Or what about what's that? What's the tinned, really like pungent fish that they have in like Denmark or something that nobody likes? No, I don't know why I'm even thinking about this. It's awful. I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to waste my time. So yeah, day 7. Boring, Boringsville, from boring. Rice, beans, salt, and sardines. Yeah. It's been hard. Thank God for my spice and thank God for my salt. Which, you know, the refugees don't actually get to have. So, thank God for that. I was thinking maybe I could do the ration challenge next year, but not use any of the luxury items. Sounds hideous, doesn't it? Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see next year for the ration challenge week. We could do teams, like you could set up teams on the Ration Challenge website, and we could do a Mike Jeavons team where you kind people do it along with me. That would be fun. So let me know in the comments if that's something that would be of interest. Also, please do check out my Ration Challenge page and consider donating if you can, because it goes to a very good cause. But yeah, that was day 7. I've been hungry all week. Just goes to show, doesn't it? Full of carbs, super carby, calorific. Flavours are atrocious. Not much else for me to say, really. It's the end of the day. Suppose I'll go to bed, hungry, fishy, smelling. And then I'll wake up, hop on the scales and give you my conclusion for the week. I feel like I'm going to have lost something, but, you know, that's a lot of carbs.
So, before I began the ration challenge, I was 14 stone, 0.8. So what's a week on nothing but refugee rations done? Wow, okay, basically 4 pounds. That's a lot of weight. That is a lot of weight.
So, that was a week on the ration challenge. I am celebrating with what I think is a well-earned pint of iron brew. Oh. Flavour. Where have you been? That was certainly an interesting week. It was not a diet week specifically, so I didn't set out to prove in any way that only eating refugee rations for a week would lose weight, which of course we kind of could assume due to the very small amounts of food would happen. I'm a big guy, I've got some to spare. But the thing we did learn, and the thing that I don't think I actually expected to learn, was how much I would miss flavour. I assumed with the chili powder that I would have flavour, as well as obviously there's bland ingredients in there, but you throw in some salt and some chili powder and you've got flavour. But the same flavour all week for every meal, it's so boring. And that is the thing that I found the most difficult, not the small amounts of food. I mean, I've done diets in the past for week-ons where I've had very little, so that part wasn't the difficult part. It was just how samey it all was, how boring. Didn't enjoy that at all, and don't get me wrong, I didn't enjoy the eating small quantities either. It was really difficult in that respect. But like I say, I've kind of, over the years, almost trained myself to expect for 1 week that I'm not going to get very much to eat, and that's it. You kind of, it's for 1 week, it's not forever, but for these people, it is potentially forever, which really sucks. If I didn't realise that there would be light at the end of the tunnel for this, then it wouldn't have been as easy as it was. Like, there is no, oh, I've only got 2 days left, I've got 1 day left, hooray, I can have a pint of iron brew. It really sucks. You certainly wouldn't wish that on anyone, and that's kind of what is the most eye-opening thing. This is for a week. If you can't do this for a week, then you must sort of be really spoiled, unless, of course, there's a dietary requirement or a medical need. But it makes you realise kind of how lucky you are not to need to rely on others. There are people in this country who aren't that lucky. There's a lot of people around the world also not that lucky, and that's what this week's been all about. It's been about those people. One of the criticisms has been that why aren't you helping the people closer to home? There are a ton of charities and events that focus on those people, And this is one that kind of felt relevant to me purely because of how I could boil it down to a week on to kind of try and do my bit to help raise some money. You know, if you want to support those charities, then go ahead. That's brilliant. But make sure you're supporting them. You're not just moaning about me for not supporting them. But if you've supported this charity this week, if you've clicked on the links and supported the Ration Challenge page and the Concern Worldwide page, then you're amazing. If you haven't, then that's fine too. There's a ton of charities out there, and you know, if you want to support another one, then that's fine. But this has made me kind of realise that that some people have it really sucky, and you can do a tiny little bit to make it a little bit less sucky. So if you can spare anything for them, then, you know, click on the links. That's as preachy as I'm going to get. As far as my experiences this week go, it has sucked. But I've trained myself to get used to these sucky weeks, because they're only a week. But, yeah, would I rush to do it again? Absolutely not. But if, you know, leave comments. I think I mentioned this earlier in the week. Leave comments below if you want me to do this next year. I'll do it again next year, but I won't use any of the luxury items. So no chicken, no chili powder, no Costa hot chocolates, no onion. None of that stuff, just the stuff that's in the box. Let me know. And we could do the team thing where we can come together, do a team. You know, comment below, let me know. But thanks very much for tuning in if you have done. Please do like the video, please share it. Please click all the links, all my social media as well as the Ration Challenge links. That would really, really mean the world. Also, just, you know, subscribe to the channel. My next week on is going to be something very different again. Something I think you will all like. So make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell, and all that good stuff too. But, you know, thanks for tuning in this week. It's been an interesting week. If it's not been for you, that's fine too. Hopefully the next one will be. But I suppose I did promise that all the people who have donated thus far from when I'm filming this, that I would give you a shout out. So if you don't see your name in the next bit, then I do apologise. But thanks anyway for donating. It really does mean loads to everyone involved. So I will give you all shout outs. You jolly good people. Oh yeah, I only pooped once this week.